Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Crypto Corner. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Right, first, before we get started, we're going to be looking at the trade setups and looking at how the market played out from based on last week's forecast. So before we get started, if you'd like to contact us, check out my YouTube channel here. If you look at any of the videos on the channel, if you go to the description, you will find the contact details. That is our website here. So our next course starts on the 30th of November. It is the last course of the year. So if you'd like to still attend the course this year, that's the last one for this year. You can book for the course on our website, elliottwave-principle.com. If you go there, you can then purchase the course on the website. Now, when you purchase the course, you get the full recording of the previous course. So you can get started as soon as you book your space. So that means when you start with the actual course or the live course on the 30th of November, you would have already watched the course and you can interact with us live during the course. Right, so that's the last one here. So check out also the timestamps. We're putting on the timestamps. So for the specific pairs, if you're only looking for specific pairs, you can just go to the timestamps a couple of hours after the video is uploaded. You'll find this uploaded there. Check out our social media pages, our Twitter page. You'll find all the charts that we post before and after, as well as on our Facebook page. So you can like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We also have, you can also follow us on TradingView. That is the link. If you search Victor Manena on TradingView, you won't find me. Go straight to this link. My profile is V Manena, and then you can look at that Telegram link there. Let's get started with this week's analysis. You've seen in the last couple of days, we have detailed the pulsing move on Bitcoin. So this is how we looked at Bitcoin just the last week. Last week, we were only looking for continuation to the upside. We're looking for this wave 3 to complete. You will see where this comes from shortly. So this looks like hindsight. If you remember, we have taken our trade here. This is where we took our trade on Bitcoin before this big impulse to around the 14,000 area. How did we trade that? So this is the next move here. So this is how this has played out. So we are expecting that we're going to have a wave 4 in the yellow degree to start playing out, and we'll be looking for that wave 4 to start playing out. So that's going to be similar in size as this wave 2. So we'll be looking for something like this, 1, 2. Let's just show the structure here. Let me draw it clearly. So we'll be looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in this intermediate yellow degree. Now, how did we trade that move? So this is where we bought the move. So exactly pinpointed here at 11,483. That is where we took Bitcoin before it rallied to around 13,900. Now, this is where Bitcoin has rallied on after that move. So that's how we identified that all confirmations were on. Based on the Elliott Wave structure, that's how we got this move. We have not quite reached this target yet, and we are expecting this to continue to the upside. We are only on this yellow wave 3, so we still expect a correction and continuation pattern to the upside on Bitcoin. So let's look at the latest chart on Bitcoin. So this is a Forex chart. If you're looking for Forex charts, Forex analysis, you can just look out for the Forex and video on the channel. So let's go to the live analysis and look at how this is playing out so far. I'll be referring at some of our charts on our website. Let's have a look at this one. So this is Bitcoin. What are we expecting here? We will still push to the upside. Indications are that we're still going to push to the upside in the next coming sessions, but we'll be expecting that bigger wave, wave 4 in the yellow degree that you've seen here. So we are looking for this wave 3 here. This wave 3 to come here, rather wave 4, my apologies. So we're looking for this wave 4 to start playing out. So we'll be waiting for that. So it is still pushing up higher. That means that this wave 3 is not done as yet. So we're not ready to get the wave 4 yet. So in the next week, we'll expect Bitcoin to keep pushing up higher to complete the wave 3 in yellow, and we'll be looking for that wave 4 to come. So be careful if you're buying here. It's very risky to buy after this big move, so because we're going to get a deeper corrective structure. So if you buy here, you don't know how far this correction is going to go, so you may be stuck there and lose your money. Let's look at the next one. Let's refer to the charts on the website on Ethereum. So Ethereum, we expect this one to continue to the upside as well. Now, it's also based on this 1, 2, 3, 4 expanding flat, and 5 to the upside here. Last week you saw how we focused that was going to come from around this level. So that impulsive move on Ethereum, we focused it before it happens. So how far will this go? It looks like we are going here with a leading diagonal, because that looks like a move, looks like we're starting to make a corrective structure on the current chart. Let's look at Ethereum current chart. Ethereum, let's look at the 4-hour. Now, if you look at the 4-hour on Ethereum, it looks like we're not going up that impulsively. So this could be a leading diagonal like that. So if we've got that as a leading diagonal, we're going to have this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that means we're going to have our wave 1 here. We have our wave 1 here. We have this one as a wave 2. And then we start making a move to the upside. So very likely that we get this on confirmation of this, on the break of this here, we will confirm that this is actually making a move to the upside. Let's see what the current structure is. What are we getting here? So currently short term, we are getting this continuation to the upside. Is this going to clear that 3 waves? If we clear these 3 waves, then we'll be expecting this one to go all the way after that for that wave 3. Remember, this is wave 1 with a leading diagonal. That's your leading diagonal. That will be your wave 2. Now, if we clear that, that means we are on our way for an impulsive wave 3 to the upside. So watch out for this confirmation. We could be in for a bigger move on Ethereum. Right, let's look at Litecoin. If you look at Litecoin, also we focused at Litecoin to push to, we didn't get Litecoin right last time. So Litecoin, we got confused with this. Okay, we got tricked with this because we were expecting that Litecoin was going to make this move before continuation to the upside. But instead, what it was doing, it was actually this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we're looking for this one to make a move to the upside. Okay, so it was actually interesting to see that Ethereum was giving us a structure for downside, but the rest of the cryptos were showing us upside. But we only saw that in hindsight, so that is how it's playing out. Let's see how it is, how the current structure looks on Litecoin. So that is how this has played out now. We've got this move here, 1, 2. Again, this is a leading diagonal here. That is your wave 1, that is your wave 2. You're looking for this one to be an impulsive one to push to the upside. Are we going to get this one to keep pushing to the upside for a 5 wave move? So that is what we're looking for here. Let's see if we're going to get that confirmation for upside. Right, we'll have to wait for that confirmation because this could also be a deeper corrective structure like this. But for now, we're focusing upside after this continuation pattern. We're even getting this one on the 1 hour to keep pushing higher. That is Litecoin and Ripple. Ripple, an interesting structure as well, just like Litecoin. This one has played out like this. Let me just look at the structure first before we look at that. So let's look at the structure on the side, the chart on the website here. Ripple on the 4 hour. So again, Ripple, just like Litecoin, this one was making a 1, 2. We're expecting this one to make a continuation to the upside. How is it playing out currently on the live chart? Let's have a look. 1. This could actually be the whole wave 2 here. So we've got 1 here, got 1, 2 here. We should get one more down here first before we make a move to the upside on Ripple. So this one is showing us continuation to the downside first before we get a move to the upside. So let's see what happens when we get to this level. We're going to get that move, and then that impulse that we're expecting can possibly only start when we get around this level. That is Ripple. So a bit of difference between the rest of between Ripple and the rest of the structure of the cryptocurrencies here. That is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Right. So let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, straightforward. What you're looking for here after this 3-wave structure, we've got 1 flat correction there. We're looking for this. That's the 3 waves here. That's pulsing move 1, 2, 3. Expect continuation to the downside. So this one is going to continue to the downside. Let's look at the bigger structure here. Let's look at the bigger structure. So we've got that one here, a pullback in 3 waves. Now we've got that pulsing move, a running flat there. This one is still going to continue lower. Okay, so we've got that bigger structure. Let me show this one on the daily as well. Show it on the daily as well. So on the bigger structure, you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got a bigger corrective structure here. What we're expecting here is another 1, 2, 3 to the downside. So we're still expecting continuation to the downside, and you're going to have WXY structure on Bitcoin Cash. So continuation to the downside still expected on Bitcoin Cash. Satoshi Vision also on the daily. Similar, we started the drop with 3 waves. We've got the pullback in 3 waves. We're expecting another 3 waves here. 1, 2, 3. So this one is nearing the end of this move, because this looks like a WXY corrective structure, after which we're going to start expecting this one to push up higher. For now, if you're selling this, sell with caution. Let's have a look if there's divergence on the RSI. There is some good divergence here. So as much as this is making new lows, this one should eventually make a push to the upside. That is Satoshi Vision, Zcash. Zcash, straightforward. We can see a move to the upside, a pulsing move to the upside. Let's get the indicators off. So we're seeing this pulsing move to the upside. That's a move down here, correction. Expect a similar move like that. So that is an A move, looking for a B move here. Okay. So eventually this structure could play out like this. This on the daily, you can have this one playing out like this. 1, 2, and 3. So expect continuation to the downside. The bigger structure will be this 1, and this whole 3 waves becomes a B of the red degree. So that will be A, 1, 2, 3, B, and C. So that's why on Zcash, you'll be expecting continuation to the downside with this. Right, so that is Zcash. Monero. Monero, we've been looking for this to continue to the upside. Last week has not really gone anywhere. This is where we were. Pushing up higher, we could be getting a deeper corrective structure before we move to the upside. Nothing new there. This is a bullish trend. Any continuation pattern, you take it to the upside. Tron, we've got a move to the downside. We've got a correction there. This will still continue to the downside. Okay, so continuation patterns to the downside. So if you're looking on to sell this on the 4-hour, also sell with caution, because we are nearing the end of the move here, but it is still showing downside. Every time you get a pullback here, this one is going to continue to the downside. That is Tron. And then Dash. Let's have a look at Dash on the 4-hour. Now Dash is a very clear structure, has started a move to the upside in 3. This is 3 waves and upside here. Now we've come back here with again another 3 waves. Is this 3 waves down? And we're going to get this one to come down around these levels. Then we're going to have this one as W, X, and the resumption of the move to the upside when you get to this level. So for now, we are still bearish until we get this to this level here. Just note that this corrective structure is not confirmed that it is the end. It could still go sideways. You could still get more sideways. Let's see how this one can play out. So we've got so far a 3-wave move here. This could play out like this and give us an X wave here, whichever structure, and give us another move here before the drop. So that will be a WXY structure before the drop here. Corrective structure. So 1, 2, 3. It's a matter of understanding when this correction ends, and then you can get the drop. That is Dash. All right, let's look at the rest here. Omisego. Omisego, very interesting structure. Watch out for this. You've got 1, 2, like that. So you've got an impulse there on Omisego. Very interesting structure. We started with an impulse here. We've got another impulse in the lower degree. I'll show this one in red. Now we've got this structure here. Let's show it in green. 1. We've got 1, 2, 3 here. We could be getting this one to do this. So even if we see upside, we're expecting a bit of upside here on Omisego, then downside, then we'll look for this one to do this. And then we should expect this one to make one last down before the resumption of the move to the upside. So that will be an A, B, C corrective structure here on Omisego. Let's see how this plays out. All right, that is Omisego, Golem. Golem on the 4-hour. You got 3 waves down here. You've got a 3-wave correction. Expect another 3 waves down here on Golem. Continuation to the downside. If you get a deeper corrective structure, it's even better because this is how this one started here. The move also started with a 3-wave corrective structure here, like this. Right, so that is Golem. Continuation to the downside. W, X, Y here. Binance. Binance is an impulse here. Last week we expected this one to make a bit of a push to the upside. It didn't quite get there, but this is how this one looks now. 1, 2, 3 zigzag. So around this level, you can expect another move to the upside on Binance. So we've got the pulsing move. We've got this as a corrective structure. We'll be looking for this one to push to the upside. That is Binance. And lastly, let's look at Link. Link looks to be going up with an leading diagonal. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if those are the 5 waves, so this could be a wave 1, could be looking for a wave 2 here before we resume a move to the upside here on Link. So watch out for this corrective structure. The downside may not be the reversal. We could just be getting a pullback for another move to the upside. So that'll be 1, 2, and then upside. So your diagonal will have all these 5 waves like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that's all I have for you this week. I hope you trade responsibly. Please don't forget to hit that notification button so you get an alert when we post the video next time. We appreciate your comments and do hit that like button. Cheers, everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye.